double check and make sure. It looks like we're still good. Okay, so last the team left off, you guys had after the winning of the Devilish duo inside the arena, you guys were told that there was going to be a dinner to meet the king. That is usually the winning of this, but noted that Manan is in town and that a lot of nobles know it's actually Manan. This dinner has been converted into a gala. Whether or not you guys know this is a gala specifically to represent Manan, or it's just they're kind of putting a lot of birds in a single basket and just making this grand event to deal with many different things at once. Nonetheless, you are invited to attend. You are being given outfits free of charge. You guys got to pick different outfits, get your hair did, find very, very, very interesting unmentionables. And you had a carriage pick you up and take you over to the front gate to head out. You guys were taken to a side that was a VIP members. You guys are able to pretty much walk right in instead of going in a line that pretty much has about 20 carriages long and about 20 people waiting in line in front of the carriages. Throughout this, to remind you a couple details, there is a lot of people here that are dressed up very, very fancy. Some of them are kind of treating this as a masquerade ball, even though it's not what the actual event calls for. And you do see a different aesthetic style as it goes on. The most common thing is people add floral, as it is the nature of the Feywild, pun intended, to actually add floral to your overall design, whether it's actual true floral or just adding like a satin style that is floral design on it. Nonetheless, there is some kind of unique, very expensive floral taste that's added to a lot of people's dresses or very beautiful designs on coats. A very popular style for a lot of gentlemen that are not full lords but are nobles are to wear like this long coat that has an over robust paisley design where the paisley actually converts into roses throughout the actual pattern. As you guys get in, tickets are given, or a ticket is given as you guys enter. As you are in this large ballroom of sorts, it looks like a lot of the actual castle itself has been blocked off for this party. Hang on a second. As music is already playing, as people are coming in, you assume that people have been coming in for maybe the past half an hour. A lot of people are treating this if you're not early, you're late. Music is already playing. Even though it is kind of scored off, as you guys see on the picture in front of you, it looks like behind curtains there are actual hallways and walkways, but there are guards kind of scattered all over the place. They're still dressed up to impress. Each of them are in suits, but each of them does have like a single pauldron with an armed guard and a pike. They're not trying to look like they're trying to kill the vibe, but they still have to have their post. Currently right now, the king and the queen are not at attendance, but you do see a couple familiar faces that are at least walking around, shaking hands, kissing babies. You do see currently right now, you do see Kalindra walking around. She's wearing a long golden and red satin sheared kind of gown that's kind of dragging across the floor. You do see Thrine legitimately wearing the exact same thing that you saw her wearing before. She has not changed her clothes. She maybe put on some deodorant, maybe some spray, but she is wearing exactly what she was wearing before. She is still rocking the sword with her. And it looks like people know this about her, that she doesn't care what the reasoning, she doesn't care what the ask. If anybody forces her to get out of armor, they're probably going to get beheaded. And then you do see, all my stuff is moved around. You do see the prince, Valor, that's walking around. And he's kind of going around, and he's kind of, based off the first vibe you get with all the different crowd of nobles around, you assume that he is the one to marry. He is a single prince. He is of a great fortune, and he's a very attractive man. It seems like there's many women doing what they can to throw themselves throw themselves in his direction, with some of them very scandalous looks, or some of them more proper, but kind of also expressing their own wealth on the side. There is a band on the far left side. In the center is a grand ballroom, a ballroom floor that is designed for dancing, and there's only a couple sets of people that are actually dancing right now. There's food set up, drinks. There's constantly people going around with trays of champagne and different kind of wines that are very expensive. What would you guys like to do?
Is there anyone announcing our arrival?
No.
Ew. I mean, sorry, that was Dolly again. Cool.
Your inner Dahlia is coming out.
I have to keep it together, okay? I love Galas, but I'm not supposed to in this session.
There is occasional people that are getting announced, but you guys are not one of them.
After one set gets announced, I'm going to kind of lean over to Nofka. What are they so hoity-toity for then? And everyone needs to know they're here.
Maybe they bring riches to the kingdom? Possibly?
They're probably nobility.
And you're royalty.
You are... Yes. True.
The twins are demigods.
Yeah, well, these other people probably want their egos fluffed.
That is what these things are for.
Fair enough. Well, I aim to make it for having fun, and I'm going to pick up a thing of champagne and look around and see if anyone is looking for a dance partner.
Okay. Go ahead and give me either investigation check or a perception check, Ronine, to find yourself a dance partner.
That is a 21 on perception.
21. You do spot 3 gentlemen that are currently solo. Whether or not you know that they're actively looking for a dance partner, one of them does. You do see one of them specifically looks like a high elf, very proud of himself. He's kind of like going around. He's expecting people to kind of ask him. You got another one that looks like a wood elf, a lot of tattoos, but looks like maybe born with them, like tribal. But he kind of seems a little bit out of sorts. This is not his scene. The last one actually is on the dance floor and maybe has been rejected recently, but he's a drow, and the current outfit he's wearing is like this very, very beautiful black, like paisley, almost kind of like a men's style dress and suit combo.
All right. Well, Drow Boy looks a bit sad. I'm going to go up and I'm going to go, eeny, meeny, miny. Are they together?
They're separated.
They're 3 separate. Okay. I'm going to go up to the Drow and go, well, you look a bit sad for the celebration like this.
Well, do not let my unpleasant nature put you down, my lady. It is not gentlemanly to express such poor emotion to a fair lady of yourself.
Oh, I'm a lady now. Right. And what poor emotion is that?
I am a single feather in a festivities of many beautiful peacocks.
Oh, and a poet as well. I'm Ronine.
Pleasure. Valet.
Right, Valet. I think I need to dance. You want to help me out with that?
It would be my pleasure, as he just immediately just puts his shoulder, puts his elbow out, and immediately gestures out to the dance floor.
Yeah, and he may or may not notice that I am in the very fancy sort of ocean goddess-looking gown. I am also barefoot.
Okay. All right. Got it. Fair enough.
And we're going to go dance and
okay.
have a good time.
Okay.
Because I'm bored.
Sure.
Are there a lot of drow in the Feywilds?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of drow in the Feywild. It's just there are probably a higher populace in the Shadowfell, but there's still like a decent, like maybe I'd say like 15% of the populace of the Feywild is Shadowfell, or is not Shadowfell, is Drow. It's just that, you know, they're not going to be out in the open as far as large areas a lot just because of the sunlight. But there are plenty of places in the Feywild that can accommodate their specific needs.
So it's not super weird to me that there is a drow here.
I mean, you might find it like, where would they be living with such a, you know, open kind of climate around here? But yeah, not super weird, but
Go up to him and be like, you should move to the Shadowfell. I'm just kidding.
it's like, excuse you?
Get out of these losers' place. Come to my castle.
We have better purple.
All right.
Yeah.
This purple is fucking.
This purple is disgusting.
This isn't even purple, it's maroon.
This is like a one coat shoddy job. We got
This is like fake plants.
I rolled a 5 for a performance check to appear not like I'm terrified.
Okay. All right. So you're openly showing your uncomfortability or disdain with this situation.
I'm really trying to hide it, but it's really obvious that I'm trying to hide it.
It is not working. Every person that walks past you that either just does not fit to the way that you like it, or just maybe reminds you of something of home that just always bugged you, you can't help but just kind of, you know, you can hear the greasy eyes turn, you know, the eyes roll behind the back of the head, you know, you can hear kind of like the, oh, that's ugly, you know, kind of thing like that over and over again. But yeah.
I walked in, I was feeling really confident, and I saw that everything is golden purple, and I was like, oh, God. I'm just going to slink off to the wall to be as invisible as possible, and I'm going to go, like, swipe champagne somewhere and stand in a dark corner.
Where you belong.
Yeah.
All right. As you go into a corner, just as you like find a spot, go ahead and just give me a perception check as you're over in a corner. As you put yourself on
I probably
timeout.
would have followed her.
Okay.
Baby's put herself in a corner.
I would have followed you. Because this is too much. For
no,
me.
I don't be the last one.
17.
17. The curtains that are separating the Gala from the rest of the castle, the large ornate statues, the throne, the different decorations on here, they are not a permanent piece in this hall. You assume that for this event, purple and gold were specifically picked, but it is not the theme of this castle.
Dahlia puts down the cease and desist papers.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, your spectral form of your mother just immediately spawns herself. No.
Oh no! See, I expected
Oh,
her
you'll
to
be
pop up
hearing
and go,
from my lawyer.
it's all right, dear. They paid me a licensing fee.
Yeah, right.
Is this play about us? Like,
I'm making a fortune off this event. Don't worry about it.
Oh, by the way, in my spare time, I've started doing interior decorating.
Right. No shiplap.
whispered
In her
into their
copious
ears.
spare time.
All right. Yeah, but you notice that Nova, as you follow her, is there anything that you want to do?
I would just probably keep an eye on Manon, just because, you know, we are in another royal's castle, and, you know, there could be some nefarious things wanting to happen.
Do I just turn around, posting up in a dark corner, and you're just like 5 feet away?
I'm
staring at
like
me?
I'm like right by you. And I'd be like, are you okay?
I'm having a wonderful time. Do you want some champagne?
Sure.
I am having a great time.
I almost believed that. But I can understand. This is very
I laughed. I cried. It was better than cat.
Hello, fellow humans.
Okay, so you guys are doing
usually
that.
part-
Oh, was it?
I'll just say to her, this is usually the part where you have to go shake hands and kiss babies with people, but I don't know any of these people. and I don't want to do that.
Understandable.
Then why don't you go kiss hands and shake babies? Flip it up a little bit.
We should just observe for now, and maybe later, if we see anyone that we need to talk to, we can.
Well, I'm sure the king and queen will show up. I don't really know. Can I get a vibe check on the prince? Does he look friendly?
He's pretty far from you, but you can give me an insight check. I'm gonna say DC 19 from the distance.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. That was a 7 + 5, so.
I mean, the only thing you're getting from him is he's doing a really good job of at least entertaining each person who's brought themselves in front of him, whether it's a woman swooning over him or another noble that is talking shop. Nonetheless, he's doing his job properly. He is given his allotted time. Like, he's specifically given it like 30 seconds, then he tries to find a way to escape, talks to another person. He's kind of counting down. He's just trying to do his routine. Outside of that, you have no idea.
Oh, he's a Rizzler. I wrinkle my nose a little bit at the girls, like, going up and, like, gawking at him and being all gross. And then I will just take a big swig of champagne and be like, I guess I can wait a couple minutes and go have to talk to that guy.
I mean, you are related to him.
Yeah, he's still that guy to me.
I mean, you could observe his goings and his behavior, and then approach.
Yeah, I could. I don't know, this is weird. Usually people come up to you because, like, you know, the princess is kind of like what he's doing. But also, this isn't my castle, so I don't know what to do.
It's an interesting decorating, though.
It's definitely for the Shadowfell.
DM the players real quick. I need to know 2 things from each of you. One, I need to know resistances that you have.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't want to tell you.
I am resistant to cold.
Got it.
I am resistant to radiant,
Okay.
Resistant to fire.
Okay.
and I'm immune to magical sleep. If
And the
that
magical sleep.
matters.
Good to know. Okay.
Same.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I am resistant to fire, necrotic, and radiant, and I'm immune to radiant.
Okay. Got it. Bjorn, Manon, anything from the 2 of you?
Fire. That's all. Resistant.
Okay.
Resistant, necrotic, and radiant.
Got it. All right. Cool. All right. So with that, we'll switch
I
either.
don't like the sound of that, by the way.
We'll switch it to either Bjorn or Alistair. You see Renine really go off and find herself a dance partner. You see Manon and Nova just, like kind of like fuck this, and they go find themselves a corner. What do you 2 want to do? I'm gonna say that Azalea just goes out and starts finding like food and drink. Oh, plate. Oh,
That checks out.
drink. She's just like following people around, just like
She just
nodding.
curtsies at every single person she walks by, just so she can, like, get it.
I think she's just like side checking people with that giant.
I was gonna
She's
say,
swooshing.
between the dress and the wings, she's probably the most annoying person here.
And confirm.
With her glittery tiara.
She's that cosplayer at Comic-Con. Really?
Oh,
I
Lord,
got
there was
Alistair.
actual discourse about that a few weeks ago.
I feel like she's so excited to try everything, like every food, that she doesn't realize that certain plates are actually not food to eat. They're food that people have picked up to take away from somebody. She's like, oh, I haven't had that one before, and tries that. It's like, why does this one have something on it? This is weird. Alistair or Bjorn, what would you like to be doing?
Go ahead, Alistair.
I think I'm like pseudo chasing after Azalea, just kind of like trying to keep within some range because I don't want her just to run off by herself. Just kind of taking it all in.
Okay. All right. both of you.
What's Bjorn doing?
Yeah, what's going?
I got, unless Joe's got something
No,
already.
it's
go for
okay.
it, Joe,
It's okay.
if
Go
you
ahead.
do.
Go ahead.
I just got 3 quick questions, player to DM. Is there just wine and champagne?
There are currently just wine and champagne. Currently, that's what they currently have out for like
Okay.
beginning of the night.
There's a band, or is the music magical just playing?
Yeah. So there is a band, but the way that they're doing magic is the way the magic is actually magical instruments.
Okay. And where the band's located, where is Theron in relation to that area?
Right here.
Okay. So she's opposite of the band? Yeah?
Who's opposite of the band?
Theron, the Valkyrie.
Oh, she's moving around. She's
Throne?
not
Yeah.
sitting at a throne. She's
Oh.
walking around. She's mostly just filling up her face. She's just trying to get enough food from the fights that she had and all the training. She's drinking her ass off at this point. She's probably, and since you guys came in, she probably had like three glasses of champagne.
I will grab a champagne, grab a wine, down the wine, look in her direction, and turn the other way and go towards the band and just stand near the band, sipping my champagne and watching everything going on.
Okay, got it. Okay, you're watching everything going on. So for backtracking over to Alice, there you are noticing between yourself and Azalea that right now everybody's kind of giving, with the exception of some people that knew you were going to be here due to the victory, there are a lot of people giving you guys odd looks for you and Azalea specifically. This is not a new look for you, as you guys are sort of the black swans of a lot of areas, as your unique race is not common by any means. But it's almost like you feel under the microscope. There's some people that are kind of like, they kind of, their side to you as they're talking, and as they keep talking, they kind of just watch you. And it's less of a distress and more of kind of a fascination.
I think I just ignore it.
Fair
Like,
enough.
I get it. Like, I understand that people are probably like that. I'm more annoyed at this point following Azalea just because she's oblivious to the world as usual. And everyone else is more or less together that I know of, except for now I don't know where Bjorn's at.
I hate that we can't have
in summer.
Azalea here. I feel like it's missing something, but I understand. It's
I'm
just
sure she said she was finishing up, so she should be
okay, cool.
closer.
Hopefully after break. But yeah, I think I mean, I
People are
guess if
gonna
I
think
hear
she's
anything shitty, I
You don't-
might say something.
No,
but-
you don't hear anything shitty. It's just like, oh, fascinating. I wonder, nobody here actually knows. No one here you assume knows who your parentage is. So no one can fathom how you were necessarily birthed, as it's not natural to create something like this in this galaxy, in this universe, in this multiverse. So it's, everybody's kind of like, you see certain people that are kind of maybe more intellectual, and they're putting theories in their head of like, wondering about that. If it was more like a tiefling thing where maybe there was a ritual made, it wasn't actually someone born, someone actually made like a contract to create something. Or if this is something from alternate reality. There's like a bunch of theories that are going on right now, but none of them actually match of your creation.
Yeah, I always keep them guessing.
The god aspect of it is not even thought up. There's nothing about anything about that. As the night progresses, music continues. You constantly see off of the right side about here is where there's a constant door coming in and out of catering staff. Food being changed, being brought back, exchanged out. Currently, right now it's finger food. It's a lot of like bruschetta, a lot of like little vegetable platters, just small little finger foods. They are constantly switching out different bottles of champagne. You do see that these bottles of champagne that keep coming out are very like just recently cleaned bottles. If you hear things from other people, you can definitely tell these are like they're busting like 300-year-old like champagne and wine bottles for the first course.
God, this is so fancy.
We just stole a bottle.
After the first half an hour, it will change. So, is there anything else you guys want to do for the first half an hour?
I will finish my glass of champagne, my little liquid courage, and I will put it down. All right, I guess it's time to go talk to the prince. Do you want to come?
Sure,
Please say yes.
I will escort
good.
you.
And I'll make my way over to Prince Valar.
Okay.
Valor?
Velour.
Okay. Valor.
As you see him wearing this long, very, very fashionable and matching the current trend, which this year's color is green. And he is wearing a long green, very almost to the floor kind of coat. He is wearing kind of like this, almost kind of like a half cap, where it's kind of like cut over here and it's slid over to like a feather off the side that kind of twists his hair off to an end into a half braid, which is also like green. And he's got like some gold paisley that's coming down some of the trim. As he's coming around, and he immediately sees you coming, and he looks at someone who's talking to him. If you'll excuse me, I have another important guest I must speak to. Thank you. As he just immediately just gestures his head down, he immediately comes, and he looks over in your direction. Well, how is the night treating you?
You have a lovely castle with Shadowfell colors everywhere, I see. It is appreciated.
I wouldn't know anything about that. The king and queen chose the colors, so is it to your liking?
It's very reminiscent of home.
Is that good? Bad?
It's great.
As you're talking, he just immediately puts his hand out, and immediately he just instinctively knows where like a waitress is, and he grabs 3 glasses and grabs one to himself, and immediately passes each one of you a glass of champagne.
I just hold
I'll
it.
take
I
it.
don't drink it.
Prince Valor, this is Nova. She's traveling with us. She's from
Pleasure.
here.
He immediately tries to do the gesture of taking her hand to give it a kiss, if you accept. Kind of shakes his hand, puts it to his side. Pleasure.
I didn't realize a soiree would be so grand here.
We like to take little things and really escalate them. One does not invite all the lords and ladies of the Feywild and I guess go cheap.
Is there a reason that every lord and lady from the Feywild is here?
I mean, there are many reasons. One, to honor you and your companions, as he kind of says that with a question mark, your victory. And, well, my grandfather would always take everything and add business to it. So
there's a meeting, I guess, amongst the lords of the Feywild as well going on tonight.
Well, they are definitely all here. If they're not already doing business while drinking, it would not be a proper soiree.
And what business is your plans tonight?
Entertain myself.
What?
Drinks a many, food a must. As he immediately just like summons a spell into his hand and kind of enchants his champagne as it changes from like a gold to what looks like almost like a pearlescent color. And he just takes a sip of it.
What'd you do?
I am not fond of my grandfather's taste.
My mom would say the same about mine. I don't know. I never met him though.
Not without trying. I have known that he has tried at least 3 times to be present and meet you with 0 acceptance from your mother or father. But it is good nonetheless to have you here.
I know that there are reasons for that I'm sure is some of the business that we have to talk with them about tonight.
I need you both to give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so bad at those. No, I'm not that bad.
Natural 20 for 26.
That's 19.
19.
16 plus 3. I think that's 19.
Okay.
I'm not mathing.
It's not intentionally aimed at you, but you can tell that he naturally has the aroma that he put on himself purposely to definitely win people's favor to his side by naturally being in his presence. You don't know what it is, but you know he wasn't intentionally aiming towards you. It's just something that he has on, like a cologne that naturally activates a charm effect that he can have by talking to somebody for an X amount of time.
I'm gonna call him out on it. I'm just gonna take a small step back, I guess. And just, is that a spell you have on you, or is it an article of clothing?
You got to be more specific. I do never leave home without 100% magic on my body.
She's speaking towards your enhancement to charm people. If
He
they
just
see
immediately
you.
like looks straight down. It's like, oh, right. That is definitely to, let's say, loosen the lips of anyone who decides to be more tight-lipped around here.
Was that intentional for us or just for everybody?
I can't just turn it off.
Do you do that a lot?
Do what?
Have a charm effect to sweeten up people talking to you? Do you all have that?
Well, it's not uncommon. Wait, do you not have that?
I don't. My mom probably does.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty natural for us.
So it's not like a perfume or
I
a
mean,
necklace?
I am wearing an odor, but that has nothing to do with it.
Interesting. Is that like a family lineage thing? Is that
I
something
mean,
should
I have it. My father had it. You know, my niece has it, and my grandmother has it.
Speaking of which, are the king and queen arriving soon?
He just like immediately like looks past you at like a grandfather that clock. Probably in a few minutes. They like to let everybody come in before they announce themselves.
We have some pretty important matters as a whole group to discuss, and the intention was having it tonight, but I'm not exactly sure the best time to bring it up, because being around all these people is probably not a good idea to have that conversation.
Well, do not worry. I am positive that there will be time specifically put aside for you and your companions to be able to speak to the family directly without this.
Well, good. I appreciate that. It's pretty important stuff. She's gonna shift and look down her drink. I guess I should go see what our companions are doing, right, Nova?
Well, before, as he immediately gestures his hand and he has something in his hand for you. But he has his fist
Scared to
closed.
take it. I don't want to get charmed. I'm gonna
Need people to
hesitantly.
calm down. Okay.
Huh?
He just, as you put your hand down, he just grabs your hand and he just turns it over and he kisses your hand and he just closes your fist together as you feel some kind of gem in your hand. Perhaps as an apology. And then he just immediately starts going over to the next people. Inside, you do find a ring with a emerald jewel inside.
I'm gonna look down at it and I'm gonna mind link with him. What is this? Just a ring.
To prevent a further charm.
Insight check.
While you're mind linked? Okay.
I'm reading his body language as he's walking away.
Okay.
Oh no. That's a 3 + 5. That's not gonna tell me much.
You have yet to even get a good read off of him to begin with.
No, he's too good. He's scary. He's too good at this.
Um,
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
pass it over to Nova and be like, hey, can you see if there's any magical properties of this?
Sure. Do you want me to just do an Arcana
If
check
you just
on
want to
it?
do an Arcana check, you can absolutely just do an Arcana check on it.
Or, Is there... If I did a nature check, what would that give me, like, more detail? than an
If you're just going to
Arcana
make a
check?
regular check, then
Or-
Arcana is going to be the best thing you can do.
Okay. Well, we'll do an Arcana check on it. It's a 20.
Natural or unnatural?
Unnatural.
Unnatural. The properties are the ring itself has a magical property to it. You don't know if that necessarily is just to house the emerald or if it's something else. But the whole property of the ring itself with the emerald in it necessarily is to allow the wearer to be immune from charm effects.
Okay. It looks like if you wear it, it will make you immune from charm effects.
I just wanted to make sure that's all it did.
I mean, that's all I could get off of it at this moment in time. But if we
I'll
need
hold
to
my
look
hand
at
out.
it if we need to look at it in more detail later, we can. I hand it back to you.
This whole gala is a trust game of chess. And she slides it on her finger. It would look bad if I didn't wear it. I just wanted to know what I was getting into beforehand.
Understandable.
All right, we're going to switch back over to Renine. After some time, a couple dances go on. You know, the music changes. Do you continue to dance with the gentleman?
I am going to curtsy as I have seen done, and well, that was very nice. Thank you. I my intention is to sort of rotate around,
Okay.
but
Give me a performance check.
if any objection is given to that, we'll see what happens.
I'll let you say either
Performance
you can
check?
do a regular performance check or a straight charisma. Either one.
Well, that would definitely be performance.
Okay.
Actually, they're the same. It doesn't matter. Okay. That's a 2 for a 6.
Okay. With not too much of a crowd on the dance floor, the immediate switch of partners is very difficult. But I'd say, like, after a couple songs, you do get another partner to dance with. And I'd say it's not a fluid motion. It's like every few songs, then maybe a couple songs, then a few songs, a couple songs, kind of switch back and forth. But there's not enough people to keep passing between partners at this current moment, but you're at least able to keep getting partners, at least for the first 30, 40 minutes. For Bjorn, anything last you want to do before the switch?
Get another drink, but that's it.
Okay. With that, the music goes silent. Immediately, with an arcane setting going around the statues, the specific pillars that are set there to hold the curtains up around the archways for the doors to get into the building themselves. An immediate summon of a large, almost like the castle is cast in Druidcraft, and actually summoning a floral pattern that is actually swirling around these circular objects and actually creating this large, beautiful, enchanted archway and different pillars going up and definitely changing the vibe of the room. The lights themselves dim down to allow these flowers that just bloomed to naturally have themselves an ethereal glow that gives it an ambiance without candlelight currently. And with that, you see Vlur immediately walk over into a dance floor. Immediately, like a spotlight hits him. Good evening, lords, ladies, kings, queens, and all of everyone who has been invited to this grand event. You all know me. I am Prince Vlur, grandchild of the king and queen. And I am here to do what I do best, is to announce the importance, the great, and currently the present. Without further ado, as you've all been waiting, as immediately the light moves from his hand and he just immediately casts the light over onto the throne, as immediately a door kind of opens up behind the throne itself, as you do see two people walk up with two knights at their side. You do see a female, very, very Viking queen in all sense of the word, as you do see a female walk up. She's wearing a long black sheer gown, but it's designed in a bunch of war, like Valkyrie designs going down with a bunch of different kind of like designed to look like it has scars and battle wounds on it. She has braids hanging down in the front, and a large braid that's so thick going down the back, you would assume it would actually almost be like a Viking's beard on her back, of how wide and how triple, quadruple knotted it is, with all these pieces of armor actually built into her braid itself. You actually see that her specific crown is actually like a large tiara, but at the ends has large Valkyrie wings that stick out of it that actually come up as silver and then brush out as platinum at the edges. She has what looks like a bunch of black fur on her shoulders. And compared to what is a common look around here due to it being cold, where a lot of people wear heavier dresses unless they just don't care, she is actually looks like she can naturally handle this weather. Her legs are exposed, her arms are exposed, a lot of her collarbones exposed. And realistically, the one thing that she has on her that does not match the aesthetic is she has this large greatsword in her hand. Looks like it's made out of pure gold and almost has this embellishment for the guard that matches the aesthetic of like roses and floral treatment for the guard. And then you see the male come up, as you see a gentleman wearing similar black, but his embellishment is in a red. He's got a gold breastplate on that has this black trimming that kind of comes around where like the pauldron's actually also part of the breastplate, and he's got fur laid over that. He's got a large cape that is made out of feathers. knowing that they are Azamar of some kind, you can assume this is just how his wings lay when he is not summoning them, and has a long cape. His hair is draped down beautifully, with a crown that is almost a floral pattern that accentuates his hair and kind of comes up at a point and kind of comes up as almost a knot on top. As he is just holding her hand, and they are just walking very, very, very gracefully up. May I introduce King Azur Armeos and Queen Millennia Armeos. As immediately everyone starts clapping, he just immediately gestures her down to her throne. He nods to everyone. He gestures to the prince, and the prince gestures to the music as the music resumes. As now a vibe change happens. Candle lights reignite, but now all of a sudden Prince Valor immediately shoots light up in the air, and you start to see like a crafting of different items around. Now chandeliers made out of antlers and steel, some themselves in about 10 different spots on the ceiling. Candlelight is no longer on tables, it is now in the air, but it is not standard candlelight, it is magical by all nature. Now light is only on the ceiling and on the archways. But it is directed in a specific way where it is not dark in here, but it's ambiotic. With this, the music changes. Food starts switching out. Now you start seeing heavier food come out. You do see platters of still finger food, but now cuts of meat. You do see slabs of different kind of really robust, like boar or different kind of deer that are around. A lot more filling finger food, and now there has been ale and whiskey that's been brought out, along with the champagne and the wine. But it looks like the wine and the champagne will no longer be refilled at this current moment, and this they have switched to a thicker meal that is currently out right now. With that, there is now, instead of the dance floor in the middle, there is now a line that has gone up to the dance floor. As you do see, the two knights beside them has what looks like a bard in front of them, and there's a line that are giving offerings to the king and the queen. As you're constantly hearing like a name of announcement, you are welcome. And immediately something's placed in front of them. Whether or not it is valuable, they take themselves, or they have one of the knights put it behind like a curtain. There is, most of the stuff looks like currency, just the gold, but you do assume that a lot of this is kind of like, normally we pay our taxes a different way, but since we're here, we're going to pay our taxes now. So,
Bird, I didn't bring anything.
you're like, I brought myself. Is there anything else you need?
That's kind of all I got. I showed up. Hi. I look like I'm debating joining the line or not, because I know how that part works. I've just never been on that end of the line.
Okay. It's up to you if you want to do it or not.
Where's everybody else right now?
I am probably still dancing. Actually, I see the food coming out, and whenever the current song finishes, I'm going to turn to whoever I'm dancing with. Well, I've worked up an appetite. How about you? And then head for the food.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
gonna
good.
grab a whiskey and head towards the food too.
All right, I see two people going towards food. What are the other two people that are not next to me?
I've given up on Azalea at this point. I think she's annoyed enough people that they're gonna leave her alone. I was gonna say before all that, like, I guess I was looking around. Bjorn, were you staring at I can't think of her name, the Valkyrie?
Thrawn?
Fine.
Right?
Yeah, it's Thrain.
I mean, I was sending some bombastic side eye, but trying to keep it on the DL.
All right, then let me.
I'm just imagining him on the DL is basically the character from Game of Thrones, where he just is always staring at her with like the most.
I picture he's got his long hair and he's just like separating it. Like,
Right. He's just like, kind of like curving the hair around his face like Batman with his cape.
let's put it this way: I've been around Bjorn long enough. Would I recognize that he's doing that?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna abandon Azalea to her wilds, and I'm gonna try to intersect Bjorn to the meat table.
I feel like Bjorn's just doing the.
I mean, listen, I haven't caught my land legs yet, so I may have a little bit of that sea leg swagger.
All right, so
My
where
little
are you
kid.
going, Alistair?
I'm gonna try to intersect and meet up with Bjorn.
Okay. All right. So Bjorn, you're still in front of the band right now.
I would have been making my way to the food, so I think Alistair is going to abandon Azalea and catch me before I get to the food.
Gotcha.
Oh, when you're at the food's fine.
Just getting between a man and his meat. How dare you?
Just hanging out.
They got
with
any
me and his
mojo
meat.
bones there?
Yo. This is not
Wampa
Star Wars. We
tacos.
leave Mojo Bones exclusively for Star Wars just for Chuck. That is a Chuck thing only.
He's gonna be disappointed there's no mojo bones here.
Fucking Chuck and his Mojo Bones.
Man likes the bone. All right. I'm gonna try to intersect Bjorn when he gets to the food.
Okay.
I see your sister's having a good time. How are you doing with all this?
I mean, honestly, it's never been to this level, I guess, but it's not abnormal. I mean, I learned combat and tactics, but our dad also made sure that we knew pleasantries and all this.
You made sure you were well-rounded. Admirable.
I mean, I never thought that I'd need it, but I guess I did.
You look good, by the way.
Thanks. So do you. Hey, couldn't help but notice there. You seem to be just eyeing up the Valkyrie over there.
Who? No. Just keeping reconnaissance of the, got to keep your head on a swivel in this many.
You know, when you say on a swivel, that means move around, not focus on one point, right?
Anybody ever tell you you're too smart for your own damn good, or mine for that matter?
Once or twice. You know, you could probably just talk to her.
This may surprise you, but I don't do so well with the whole, as I've come to understand in my years, the bard thing. I don't think I'm quite her type either.
Big muscular man? Yeah, I don't think that's her type at all.
Right now,
Are
she's
you
just
hitting on me?
she's like one of those people that like literally grabs everything off the buffet, like one plate, like literally grabbing scoops of things of finger food and just like throw them on there.
Azalea's
look at
right
her.
there with her, like doing it right next to
I look over at her, I look back at Bjorn, I'm like, I think she's your type. I think you probably would be hers. Look, hey, if I could just say, I guess, like one thing, and I like look at the table and I reach down and I grab like a crab leg, and I'm like, there was just this one point in a story our dad once told us that you should just, I don't know, just kiss the girl. So in this case, just talk to the girl at least.
Was there a crab in it?
Yeah, it was a crab. He was one. It was a talking crab. He's actually a really okay guy. He's a little uptight, but he's all right.
Your father told you strange stories. You know that, right?
Well, it was about like these sea folk. There was like mer butlers or something. I don't know.
I appreciate. I will perhaps find a bit more liquid courage, and who knows where the night will lead, but I truly do appreciate you being able to look at each side of Alistair. A wingman, so to speak.
You know what? 5 gold says you won't go talk to her.
I will take out 5 gold and hand it to Alistair. You win. And I will go find another whiskey.
Hold on to this 10 gold.
Get it, boy.
While that's going on, I'm gonna lean over to Nova, because I'm scouting for everyone. If we go meet the king and queen, we should probably all go do it together. Should we split up and find them all, round them up?
Sure. It looks like a few of them are right over there. Yeah, we can do that. Do you want to get the
Actually-
twins then?
I arrive.
Theoretically, all of them are at the food table now, right?
Yes, in fact, I was about to say I arrive at the food table. I just in time to catch the tail end of the thing about the talking crab. I give Alistair kind of a funny look as I'm getting food,
What?
but I hear that.
No, I know, but he's saying, like, you look at me, he's like, what?
Nothing.
Well, you
You're
haven't talked
right.
to a crab before.
Your dad told. Oh, I've talked to quite a few, but I just I don't know. It's more. I'm not giving a look like why are you? It's just a thoughtful look. Probably is the best way of putting it.
Got it. Okay.
Don't know. Just an interesting story.
I mean, it was about this. Yeah, it was said it was more butlers, and there was this one, and his mother wouldn't let him, see the land stuff, and eventually he gets on land and meets this princess.
Right. Well, like I said, interesting story. This is good.
Not bad.
I think we should just go over there. They're all there.
Right?
Yeah. I'll just start making my way over, like I have a mission for once.
So you're gonna go to the line, or
No, I'm gonna go round them up and then we'll go to the line
oh, okay, got it.
if we make it that far with this group.
Got it.
Just following.
I'm just gonna show up in between them, into between Alistair and Ronin. Hey, so we should probably go get in line and talk to the king and queen.
Yep.
Do we have
All right.
Do we have anything to offer them? Or
Our presence.
okay.
Do you have anything to offer them?
Enough.
No, I don't.
I don't know. Do you pay taxes? That's usually what people do. You are from here.
That is an
It's your
odd
tribe.
question. We're nomads. We don't.
They see no, and they're like, "Oh,
What
that's
are
super tax
taxes?
evasion right now."
What is money?
Money thing you speak of.
Right?
We're nomads.
I
We're
was going to get that in front of the line and get IRS. Your tribe owes approximately 1 million gold in back taxes.
And then our
Oh, you
elders
have a
go,
joke.
would you like to see the records of all of what has happened that we know that you do? Never mind. Let them not
We don't
pay
know
their
anything.
taxes.
Actually, you owe us because we wrote all this off. They're gonna carry on.
Are we meant to bring gifts?
I It seems like some of the people in the line are presenting the king and
They're
queen
nobles.
with a gift.
They're probably trying to get favors. Are we trying to get favors?
I mean, we're trying to get time, I guess, to speak with them, right?
I should think they'd want to speak to you just as much. That's the impression I've gotten.
Would figure too, which is why I figure my presence is enough.
Fair enough.
Makes sense. We will follow your lead. You are the only one that is royal here in this group.
I look at the crab leg Alistair is holding. You can get your plates. It's fine. Put that on a plate though. And I walk off to go find
I just
Azalea.
carry my plate with me to get in line.
He's just like has a crab leg. I'm like, put that on a plate. I'll go track down Azalea, send her over to the rest of them and pray that they don't disperse like cats, and then I'll go find Bjorn.
Okay.
Hey, I'll walk up to him. Hey, we're gonna get in line to go meet the king and queen. You should probably stop making googly eyes at that Valkyrie and follow us.
You've been talking to Alistair, spreading lies and rumors. It's not nice to do to your companions. Let's go.
I haven't said anything to him other than put a crab leg on a plate.
Is that code? Never mind.
What are you talking about?
You don't know. I don't know. Never mind. Let's get in line.
Do you just want me to go introduce you guys again?
Let's stay on mission. We have a king and queen to talk to, and we should probably focus on those important tasks.
I can't argue with that one. So I'll just walk over back to the group.
And she walked
Okay.
away.
No, you better be following.
Oh, I am. I just wait till you're back
Okay.
to them.
All right, has everyone got their crab legs and plates and
I have
With
snacks.
ski-
I am in line.
I was just thinking if Bjorn was going to turn away to go away from you, Nova would be right behind him and be like, so then he'd have to turn back to go towards what's going on.
Every campaign, my big ass guy gets bossed around by some little guy, some little person played by Amber. Every single.
That's true.
It's so true. I'm sorry.
I will join Roni
It's
in
great.
line
Okay.
with everyone in tow.
All right. So as you guys are in line, currently you're probably about like 20th in line, depending on what each person's offering. Depends how long it takes. Some of them are just up there for 5 seconds. Gift is given. Grace is shown, and you move on. Maybe every third person, fourth person, there's a little more conversation had, but usually no more than maybe a minute long. You know, it won't take you too long to get up to your spot. 20 minutes at most. But as you're in line, occasionally someone will come by. Crab cakes? Whiskey? Bruschetta?
I'll take a whiskey. Thank you. Another.
I do
Whiskey
it
drink,
nervously.
Not a vodka drink.
What's his vodka?
Then I'll take a side of drinks.
You have rotten
I will-
potato? No?
Nervously eat some crab cakes.
Nervously eat
I
crab
up what
cakes?
this bruschetta is and decide to try it, and also a whiskey.
Okay. All right.
So wait, they don't know what vodka is, but they know what bruschetta is?
Yes.
It's the Feywild. It's good. Actually,
Joe's like, this is my world.
I don't like vodka. They don't have vodka.
Shadowfell has vodka. That's where it is.
Feywild has gin.
Shadowfell has all the vodka.
It's all
Shadowfell has all the vodka.
Yeah,
just
Oh,
gin.
that's fine. The
they have gin.
vodka does not care about
Instead,
you.
If anyone walks
Feywild.
around with a gin and tonic, I'll take one. But
Okay.
no whiskey for me.
All right. As you guys are like third in line now, and you get up to close, you do see the queen kind of like looks confused at the group, and she kind of points you out, and she kind of like whispers to the king a little bit. You can kind of see they kind of haste people along. Person in front of you, you can see this whole time. It's probably going to take up a decent amount of time. He has 2 guards with them, each a hand on this large chest. This large man probably hasn't seen battle since his youth. And what you can assume is someone who is too young to be his wife. Immediately walk up. Immediately the 2 knights come up, drop down the chest. Immediately starts talking about the raids that have been done in the king's name, and that those villages will not be given them any more problems. Immediately the knights open up the chest, and you can just immediately see, as you like kind of peek over, this chest is just filled to the brim with platinum. Immediately the person just puts his foot on it to drop it back down, and the knights immediately pass it over to the guards. The guards take it, as the king just says, well, that is very, very good work. We will talk about that at a later time tonight when we have our meeting. Very good.
Do we know? Do we know what nationality the guy is?
The man in front of you, he is an orc.
Okay.
Can I whisper to
takes
Nova
note.
and just be like, "Do you know anything about that?"
Remember I was telling you about raids earlier in the Feywilds, and things are not what it all seems? I bet
Oh.
you that has something to do with it.
Guessing this king isn't a nice guy.
I mean, I have my own opinions, but
I'm gonna elbow Alistair because we're right near. We're very nearby.
I'm whispering.
I don't give a shit.
Nova
Just
would
gonna
be
elbow.
really quiet.
Whisper fight.
As immediately you can see the 2 knights, the king and his wife, you assume, you move out of the way. As immediately as you guys stand up and you guys move up closer, immediately the king just stands up, and he kind of, his long sleeves are kind of dangling down. He kind of shifts them up a little bit. He starts walking. Welcome. The winners of the tournament. And as he just moves closer to you, he doesn't raise his voice, but he doesn't quiet it. And a family member that I have not seen since your birth. As he just immediately puts his hands, gestures out to see if you will actually accept his hands.
I am curtsying. Well, because royal greeting shit, I am curtsying as he stands up, and I glare at everyone else to make sure they do the same.
I do the same.
I bob a curtsy.
You are welcome. As he just kind of, come closer. You are welcome in my home. As he just comes and he sits back on his seat, and he just whispers over to one of to the bard that's by him, just kind of whispers something. The bard just like, the king and queen will be pausing the line for the current moment. Please enjoy the festivities. We'll resume momentarily. As they kind of pull back, and anybody who had heavier things with them immediately kind of go back. It's take it back to the cart until they're ready, kind of like that.
I'll approach. I hope you can accept my presence as a gift, seeing as we have not been introduced formally before.
Oh, don't worry about
I
it.
do
You
not
do not
prepare
need
anything.
gifts. This is as much a home to you as it is a home to me. You are as welcome here as Vlor, as anyone. You do not need to pay for entry within these halls. You are welcome.
I'm gonna shift uncomfortably at this like super niceness because I'm not used to this. These are my companions. Azalea, Alistair, Nova, Ronin, Bjorn.
Greetings. As he just kind of like stands up and he just kind of looks at you. You can now see that he is a very, very tall man. He's about 6'8", but very slender. It looks like he's probably sees battle, but he, unlike some of the others around here, he does not like to express his battle wounds. He likes to be clean. He likes to have nice clothing and rings, and he likes to express the nature of being an Azamar with the beautiful skin and the very beautiful tattoos that he's been born with. He immediately reintroduced himself. Well, as this is the first time we've officially met, I am Azur Armeos, brother to Zaris Armeos. May he rest in peace. And he just gestures as the queen just steps up, as he just gestures his hand lightly. And this is my wife, Queen Millennia Armeos, as he just gestures. Good evening to you all. Welcome to our home. As she just looks, as you can see her eyes kind of like sheen over a bit, and she just looks. My husband, I believe this is not the place for such greetings. Perhaps we go to more private quarters to give them a little bit of breathing room. I think you're quite right. As immediately he just... Everyone, as the music just stops, as the bard just kind of comes over and just kind of listens. As the bard speaks up. The king and queen will be attending very important guests. Please continue the festivities, and we will resume shortly. As music, follow me. I'll take you to a more comfortable arrangement, away from the noise and away from any prying ears. Come. As their two knights walk ahead, open up a door outside of the actual area, and take you into like a larger. The layout of this place is not too indifferent from the castle for the Shadowfell as far as the design. If anything, they're almost spot on identical, minus whatever Dahlia has made the modifications after she took rule. But prior to Dahlia, these are pretty much exact layouts to this, and you're basically taken into what you were just in the grand hall. Now you're being taken to essentially the dining hall, and right now the dining hall is partially being purposed for the catering staff, but the end of the table, which is gestured to the king and the queen and the high nobles, is still left open. Please, as they sit down and get us some drinks. How about what do you all drink? What can I get you all?
Champagne or wine's fine.
Champagne. You know what? Bring it all out. Champagne, wine. Bring some ale, several glasses, maybe some tea for anybody that doesn't want to drink. And then no reason to bring out any of the side food. Just bring us out one of the boar and some vegetables. Right away, my king. And immediately they go and they may take some of their staff. And they immediately go out and take some of the food before it gets cut into smaller pieces and bring it out. Immediately you see a large
side
platter.
Backtrack a bit for a second. As we were leaving, I would glance back and see if I spot the prince out there. Do I see him?
You do, yeah.
Is he looking at us?
He constantly glanced back over. Yeah, I mean, he was glancing back over.
Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
Immediately, a large silver tray is brought out, large silver platter brought out with a perfectly carved boar, several plates of roasted vegetables. There is immediately a fresh glassed pot of tea. There is several glasses. There is champagne. There is whiskey, and then there's 3 staff members that are specifically standing to help you with whatever you need. Immediately, new pieces of silverware on serving trays are immediately put down, right on top, and immediately the whole 9. Please, eat. I know finger food is not for everyone, so if you feel more comfortable just, well, getting your hands into it, no reason for any, well, just go right at it.
I do. I have had enough drinks at this point, so I am actually going to avail myself of the tea.
Okay.
Because we're at the point in the evening where I feel like we need to be paying attention, but I am also going to dig in.
Okay. As one of the waitstaff notices that you're going to go for the tea, she immediately grabs the teapot and immediately gets you a glass and immediately pours tea for you, and she kind of even stirs it for you a little bit and then gently puts the spoon on the side of the actual tray. And then she just steps back and immediately quiet, and she just goes back into the shadows of the wall.
Cheers.
I think Alistair feels a little weird right now. He's just gonna like he just grabs like a whiskey. And he's just like,
well, so to put this
You have milk, Alistair.
to put this in perspective, the table is so wide that the end of the table itself, the head of the table, actually can fit 2 spots. So the king and queen are standing there. The knights are still standing behind them, but they are now giving him a more wide berth as he's already gestured to them that there is no threat here. But they still, due to occupation, still have to be within presence. So they're like within 30 feet. And he's just like, well, it does warm my heart to see another one of my brother's descendants within these halls. It has been some time since I have seen anyone from his line. Well, I think it was your grandmother that was the last time that was in these halls, and that was quite some time ago. And it was quite brief. It does warm my heart to see one of his children within my home.
It's a very lovely home.
Thank you.
That reminds me of my home. Down to the layout.
Well, to be honest, my brother and I, we, let's say, had the same designer.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of how to word something. I know that in past you've reached out to my parents before, and it had to do with me.
Yes. I mean, you are kin after all, and it did displease me that I was not allowed to meet you, see you, or even found it that I was not allowed within the realm of shadows. So I have decided to pull myself back, and not too much later, you come here. Fate has allowed this to work out.
Was the reason that you wanted to meet me more than just kin meeting kin? Did it have to do with a particular contract that your brother put in place?
He just kind of like looks, and he just kind of drinks a little bit of whiskey, stirs a little, and the queen just like looks at him. He just kind of puts his hand on her hand. You are not subtle, are you?
I like to get to the point.
Well, you are here as family. Family's always welcome. I did not call you here, but it is good that you are here. As far as the contract, I know about it, as did my brother. If there's questions you need asked, you can ask them, but I am not my brother, and I only know what he told me.
I believe you came to the Shadowfell and offered help with it at one point, and that involved something to do with me. What was that?
I offered my assistance because I could tell that your mother was not in the right mind to take care of you. And I was afraid within her contact that whatever affliction she had, the curse that... I'm pausing as a DM to think if I want to phrase this. The curse that is affecting her is not for you to be in presence. I believe that if you were still there, or when I was there and you were there, that it was my obligation as one that is unaffected by the curse to pull you away from a curse that literally ails the realm at full that originated from your mother. Out of the goodness of my heart and out of what I believe is my responsibility to look out for my kin when their own cannot look out for themselves.
Why not just help break the curse?
What'd you say?
Why not just help break the curse?
I don't know how. I don't know how to break the curse. I wish your mother's curse would be broken, and I fear for her safety.
Well, she's alive for now.
But as long as she's alive, the realm is cursed.
What do you know about Malik?
You see the queen get a little uneasy. He puts his hand on her to gesture her down, and she just takes a breath of air. Malik is an unsavory sort. Perhaps I understand that I offered open counsel here, but this is a festivity. Would you not want to talk about this when perhaps it is more appropriate?
I think that it is worth warning that there is something he plans to use the Feywild for.
I am aware.
Just gonna raise her eyebrow at that.
I have controlled the realm since its creation. I have not seen a successor, and up until recently, neither did my brother. I know the comings and goings of my realm, and I understand correction. I realize what he is doing. I do not comprehend it. The mind of one so ancient, one that I once called creator, is as much of a quandary to me as a god is to you. I understand.
I mean, I know some gods pretty well.
As do I. I'm mostly just making a relatable example. To me, he is a god. He created me, as gods create many mortals. He created me, he created my brother. And he created the Heartwind line. And that's where he stopped. Much like gods create many of theirs.
So if he intends on destroying all of that, are you going to let him?
Do not let my suit, do not let my outlook confuse my nature. If he comes to me, if he comes to my home, if he comes to my family, I will do what I can to defend what is mine and what is theirs. But I have neither the ability nor the power to find him and to outright kill him. you know as well as I is that he is not so simple to take down. My best bet is to wait, be patient, and see what he does next.
Well, he already came for some family. I'm just gonna look down at my food and pick at it.
What'd you say?
I said, well, he's already come for some of your family. And she'll go down, look at her food, and let that hang in the air for a minute.
He looks confused. Who'd he come for?
I'm just gonna look up and look at him to imply me and my parents.
He looks at you with unfortunate sadness, and he's just like I said, with your, and I mean no ill will to your mother, but with your mother's tight-knit guard over you, I had no way to help. Your mother is cursed, and she's cursed in Shadowfell. I have made it 3 times apparent to do what I could, but my help was denied, and my access was blocked. One can only push so hard against an unbreakable wall.
You ever think that maybe all of that was fabricated by Malik himself?
And what would you have me do?
I think it is a concern that he has this power and intends to use it to hurt people and destroy realms. I would like to stop that.
I appreciate your can-do attitude, but you are, and with all due respect, you are but a child trying to fight one of the first created. You are but again, no offense, but a small pieces in his overwhelming puzzle. If we had all the pieces on the board, if we had the rules, and if he didn't already have a head start on us, perhaps. But we've already lost several pieces. The rules are constantly changing in his favor. And I don't even understand the game he's playing. Gusto will only get you so far.
I look to the others to see if they have anything to chime in.
What makes you
Gala's
think
been
he's
taking
playing by
notes this
rules?
whole time.
I'm going to go to...
I'm sorry.
I'll go to Ronin first. Rules, I mean, they're constantly changing. I thought I understood his goal. Then he summoned the pillars from the castles themselves. Then I tried to understand those. Now I understand that he has aligned himself with another being. I can't keep up with how he's playing whatever game he's playing with. And the longer I'm trying to try to keep up with his strategy, the less I understand. I can only do so much. And realistically, the less people that know about this, the better. If I tell all my staff, all the populace that could help me out with this, that there is a man that literally created all the hybrids in our reality that is out there to destroy everything, what do you think is going to happen? My goal is try to figure this out with as small of a circle as possible. I am sorry that you have found out about this in a way that has put your life in danger. I really am. And I wish that there was ways that these could be prevented. I really, really do. But I am a king with both of his hands tied behind his back and have what in my mind are very few allies to help. I respect and love your mother, but she did do one thing that kind of screwed this up. She did kill my brother, and I will never actually judge her for that. With him gone, there is a piece off the board that was very useful in this. Without him present, I don't know what your contract entails. With him no longer present, I have no idea what importance you have to Malik that puts you at such a high pedestal in his world.
But what do you expect me to do? Just roll over and die when he wants me to?
I expect you to be cautious. You're looking for a way to hasten this process. You're
Looking for a way
looking,
to stop it.
and that is admirable. But how? Do you think there's just an easy answer that thousands of years that I spent randomly comes to you in a day? I understand that you...
What is it exactly has been happening in those 1,000 years? That's the part I don't understand. You talk about rules. You talk about a game. What's been going on?
In the 1,000 years, nothing. Recently, as of the new age, with his resurrection, many things. The fire in the sky, the erecting of the actual towers, the random magical effects that are terraforming all the different realms. They are not accidental. Yes, they happen by people that are not in his power. But these are all things that he has that are planned. All things that he had in mind. With the time before he was brought back, I, against my brother's wishes, has spent as much time as I could to try to find ways, in case he did come back, to stop whatever he would do. As an immortal, I got nothing but time. So,
If I might, who has he aligned himself with?
I don't know. Again, every time he changes a strategy, I gotta keep up. I have only learned his alliance as of yesterday. I do not know who he's aligned himself with, but as far as I know, he's been aligned with 2 other companions, warriors. I know no details. All I know is that the way that he is spreading his whatever the hell he's doing, he can't be doing on his own. And based off of my research and the few people that keep in my circle, it has been decided that one of them must be some kind of celestial. And another one, maybe at the bare minimum, a very powerful wizard.
While he's talking about Malik aligning himself with someone, Ronin is fingering the anti-scrying necklace, and I do not wish to be perceived by Malik, right? Or not Malik, but Remus right now.
Okay, got it. I love the actual hack.
That is my it's my concentration.
So I think,
Go ahead.
as they following that up, I think Alistair's just like, if I could, Lord, you say that you have a very small circle of allies, that a lot is happening, hands are tied, and yes, many of us are very young in stature and nature. But I do think it is beneficial to allow allies who are trying to align and have common goals to work together. And perhaps his expectations of how things will play out will be different, saying that there's multiple pieces on this board, but if those pieces were to start talking and cooperating, perhaps a larger force. If you play chess and one pawn runs off on its own, it's going to be taken. But if that pawn works with other things and coordinates, the king will eventually fall. Metaphorically.
He pulls his chair out, he steps up, he takes a deep breath, he kind of leans over the table. He kind of turns around. He goes for the fireplace that kind of leans on it as the queen kind of steps out. She kind of consoles him. Look, they already know everything. Why not just include them? He just turns and looks. You're all just so young.
I don't have a
Yeah.
choice.
And Dahlia and a few of her compatriots were all very young as well.
The ones trying to do all this don't care about that.
Plus, it's not a small group of people who know what's going on anymore.
And as the oldest of the group, I can tell you that despite their age, they are more than capable.
And people have been watching and taking record the last 50 years. We've seen what's happened.
Yeah, and I can't help
The
people
news
from
is
being
out.
curious.
The news is out. I'm sorry, but it is.
The best thing can do is keep the word Malik out of people's thought processes, out of their gossiping. As he just like looks amongst
think-
all of you.
Unfortunately, my lord, if I can call you that, I think that his name is out there already. Maybe not by full name, but in some circles it is.
What is it about the name being known that you fear?
When
Literally, Nova's taking notes the whole time. She
when
had taken her book off.
during the original reality of our world, upon my creation and my brother's creation, we served Malik without thought, without any kind of contradiction. We served him as children would to their own father, to a protector of sorts. But come the war, and through our first 200 years of life, we learned that even one being a creator can still be a curse. We decided upon ourselves, and along with many of the other gods that time, Armeos, Cacopial, that it was best that we sealed him. But we eventually found out that merely containing him wasn't enough. The word of Malik cursed people's sleep, created cults, religions. Even with his disappearance, his name was a curse upon the land. Just his name and his presence was enough to be a way we cannot be free of. So we created a way to erase his name. And we spent years trying to create a way to erase his name. Think of one warrior. Yes, Malik is strong. Obscenely so. But he is still just one man. But when people know of his name, know of his reasoning, know of his purpose, those cults are resummoned. Those orders will reignite. Now you have an army that will breathe, die, fight, sweat, bleed for a cause they don't understand, for a purpose that they don't comprehend, just like it did before. Our solution to a problem was to erase him. Throw away the books, lock him with the key, and mute anybody who knew about him. And now he's back, and the word of Malik is respoken. His song is now resung. It is a plague. His name, those 5 fucking letters, said will be an Armageddon on this planet that this terraforming is nothing to. He is playing a long game that he just started that I can't keep up with. If you want to ally yourself with my cause, you are welcome to do so. I will take you in. I will let you do everything under my preview. We'll help each other out. We'll do what we need to do. But I need you to understand that it's more than just taking down one man. His name needs to be destroyed once again.
If we can take him down, we can make that happen, hopefully. Right now, my only plan is if I can get out of this contract, if we can destroy the contract itself, and we can prevent the Shadowfell from being cursed, then that takes some pawns off of his board that he can't use.
How... Go ahead, Bjorn.
Speaking of players of the game, does the name or the identity, the Fate Weaver, mean anything to you?
Meaning? No. I know of the name. If you have a meaning for her, you are far ahead of me. But a name that elusive, I have met, but meaning is not understanding. All I know is that she's an elusive one, and she is creation and destruction. Beyond that, she is a puzzling one, to say the least. And I know that she treats our realm like a ticking clock. If you have met her, it is up to you what you do with that knowledge. I don't know her end goal. I know what her purpose is. Her purpose is to create when our realm needs to be destroyed. Her purpose is to finalize destruction when it needs to be destroyed. She starts, she ends. Between that, she disappears. That is her purpose, and she follows her purpose to the letter. She cannot be convinced, she cannot be swayed. If you see that you follow into her purpose, by all means, that is a power that can be used like the most powerful blade. But if you do not find that useful, I'd recommend steering clear. Now, he just kind of like leans to one side and looks at you, Bjorn. Have we met?
I do not believe so, my lord.
You look of familiarity to me. Have you been to this castle before?
No, and to be perfectly honest, these are the most you and your guests and the people of your land and your beautiful queen are the most Asimars I've ever seen in my life. I truly don't even know what it means to be an Asimar, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, perhaps we should figure out more about you. You are definitely a unique sort. But back to the matter at hand. How much haste is put into those feet to go directly forth to this contract?
I want this contract broken. I'm ready to do it
Stand with our
whenever.
friend.
I have the means to help you do it, but one's contract can only be destroyed by oneself. So I can give you the destination. I can give you the keys to get there. You have your party. I can give you the means. I can give you the way. If you want so, I can allow this for you. But it must still be up to your team to do it. I cannot send anyone with you. You
If
must
we break this contract, from what you know, is that going to free the Shadowfell and everything affected by it?
Like I said, I was not the one who created the contract. That would have been my brother's information. All I know is the contract was linked up to the firstborn after the death of one of us. As far as I know, even if I die, the next born would be cursed as long as this contract exists. So all I know is it's linked to Malik. I don't know how it's going to stop the decay of the Shadowfell. I'm also going to say DM to player. He doesn't realize the curse is gone. He thinks his curse still exists to Dahlia. The curse doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Because I was like, I thought the curse doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to imply that he
she's-
doesn't know. He doesn't know that the curse is gone.
Okay.
He still thinks that there's a
thank you
blade
for
across the
clarifying,
land.
'cause I was like, is it not?
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
think
to.
she's also subtly asking because her mom's comatose
Yep. And
right
so,
now, and so she doesn't want to admit that to him, but she's also trying to see like what breaking the contract would fix.
I'm just clarifying that he
magically
knows
fix it.
nothing about what's going on at Shadowfell. So he thinks that Dahlia is still
That's
a
don't want
blade
to know.
across the land. So he still thinks that this is to fix Dahlia. So he doesn't know anything. So just to imply. So he's just like, if I don't know
Okay.
if this contract will fix what your mother's doing to the land. I'm sure this contract will fix you.
If we can get our hands on the contract, how do we destroy it or break it?
It depends on the creation of the contract. I'm going to assume you're going to have to destroy the demon who created it. Or at least persuade the demon to destroy it for you.
And who would that be?
The only way I could tell you is going over to the third hell myself.
Is there any clues
Fine.
once we get the contract that would point us in a direction?
I mean, I have different ways for you to find it. It's nothing I can think of on top of my head because I haven't been there. But I can give you the tools to be able to do it.
Zesna has it.
I don't know who that is.
I know who that is. We can find her.
No offense
Quiet
to
for us,
you or
stupid
your
dead
family,
hands.
but I steer clear of demon and devil affiliations as much as they steer clear of angelic affiliations. So if you have the information, that gives you further steps ahead than what I've already planned, making me feel way more comfortable sending you off on this endeavor. As he steps up, he kind of puts his hands on the table. I am both terrified and confident with this information. You are new to me, but you are still my family, and I wish not to send you to battle. But you are going to go whether I have any effect on it or not. So I will give you what I have. I'll give you the way to get there. I'll give you entry. I'll give you passage. But I cannot give you assistance past that front gate. I cannot send anybody with you other than the people who are willing to go with you on their own accord, which it seems like you have that. Just don't fucking die. Just go there if for some reason you find a problem that you can't solve. If you see that you cannot persuade this demon or devil to do what you need to do, know
I'm
when
gonna
to
kill her.
run. Fine. You are your
She
mother's
is her
daughter,
mother's
apparently.
daughter.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Only-
do what you can to enjoy the festivities for tonight. I will not grant you passage this night. tomorrow, I will band together my sorcerers. We will head towards the stones, and I will grant you passage to the third hell.
Alistair's like 2 whiskeys in right now, and he's just like, I mean, look at it this way. If we die, there's 6 less people that know about Malik.
I appreciate
And
your
and we'll
your
already be in
turning
hell.
this. Yeah, I appreciate your ability to try to lighten the situation. It is quite. It does work.
Oh.
It does work.
I was being serious.
Oh,
It can be funny sometimes.
Let's take another drink.
yes, comedy, very leveling. All right, well, let us return to the festivities. We have been gone for some time. Please grab as much food as you want. Don't need to be civil around my account. You are guests in my house, and you don't need to eat finger food like the rest. Ale, whiskey, anything is yours. As he the knights just start. One knight walks ahead of him. The other knight waits by the queen. As he gestures to the queen's hand. As he looks at Manon, would you like to walk with us?
Sure. And she's probably finished her champagne at this time, so she takes a refill and follows.
Okay. As you all start heading out, the last knight waits for everybody to go, and then he falls in tow, not to like threaten you guys, but just to keep a distance to also protect you all. As doors open back up, everybody goes silent again. This time, the announcement's different as the king whispers to the bard. Quiet. Must have quiet. We once again return King and Queen Azur Armeos and the Princess of the Shadowfell, the Princess Manon. Is everybody just like, oh, quiet, like rumors going around, whispers, and everything like that, but there's a clapping that's going on. As immediately one knight comes around and puts another chair next to the actual throne, and he gestures for you to sit in it.
Awesome. By the time I sit in it, the champagne's gone.
Immediately someone comes by, it's like, would you prefer another champagne, princess?
Yes, please.
Immediately, do not worry about that swine. We'll get you the good stuff. Even though the swine is like 300-year-old champagne to get you the good stuff. And they pour you like a glass of like this really, really delicate like bottle that's like actually has like more engraved floral designing on it, and it even has like an actual stem that comes around and actually is the actual cork for it. They open it up and you immediately get like this whiff of like a really like ancient kind of champagne, and they pour you a glass and they have your own little tray and everything like for that. And she just immediately bows and she just immediately just tries not to look at you and immediately walks away.
I'm feeling the liquid courage now, so I'm like, I've done this before. I got this. And I'll just there. I'm like constantly glancing over at the rest of the group, like I think I'm stuck here now.
As the king goes up, thank you for your patience. Perhaps now, dancing. Let's play. Get in the right mood. As immediately the lights change, floral notes change amongst them, as immediately the music changes once again. Manon now taking a seat. What's that?
That is all the cue I need. I'm going to go back out to the floor and see who wants to dance.
Okay. Do you actively find somebody, or you just grab somebody's hand and just like get thrown into the crowd?
I'm going to go out and because I've been pretty active as it is. I'm going to kind of be available and see if anyone takes me up on it and
Okay.
comes to me. And if not, then I will absolutely just grab somebody and join the festivities. I am listening to any chatter on the dance floor as I do this.
Okay.
See what people say about Manon, about the group.
All right, I'm gonna see. Let's see who is. Okay. Pull up my sheet. Okay. As you're standing there, you're waiting. You're about to just go in the group as nobody bites, but then eventually, like, someone gently touches you on the shoulder. Well, such a lovely mistress of yourself would never be dancing alone. As you do see this very, 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 very well-groomed, what looks like a sea elf standing there with what looks like his like got like jewelry on his fins, and perhaps I can escort you to the floor.
I am going to address him in Aquan and say, I appreciate the invitation. Lead on.
He immediately just takes you on the floor. At this point, it is a constant exchange of partners every few minutes throughout the dancing. Give me a perception check as you're listening to the crowd throughout the partner change and the movement around the dance floor.
21.
21. There are a few conversations going on. The obvious one is Manon. There is constantly debate. A lot of people actually thought she was dead. Not only her being present, but her being alive is apparently hot goss right now. The second most prevalent information was that it is kind of like the same thing about the query about Alistair and Azalea, is how is her birth possible? Based off what we know about her parents, that shouldn't have happened. And the last thing is you do hear two people specifically talk. I wonder how the Shadowfell's doing right now. Do you think the curse is still pretty strong? I don't know. It's best that we don't go there. Don't want to be involved with it. Anybody else?
Do I see Thrine?
Yes. She is currently walking around. She has no interest in dancing. She is currently over by the ale, and she is constantly pissing off the bartenders to quickly stop giving her small little glasses and just give her a standard stein. Because every time they fill her up, she just takes it and she just drinks it and then immediately goes down. So she's like taking all the time from one bartender.
I'm gonna look at Bjorn and be like, "Hey, this stuff was pretty good. Is there other stuff like this that you know of?"
Oh, yes. You should. The spread they have for food is matched by drinks.
No, well, no. I mean, like drink-wise, it's pretty good. Like, is there a place we can get more?
I would assume so. As long as, and he'll do like a very mocking bow. As long as we have our princesses leave, that is.
He's fine. And I like grab his arm, like, come on, man. And like, I'll be like, wait, so over there, is that the bar? Is that a thing? Like, right?
That's a bar. Yes, that's
yeah,
probably
on,
where we'll find more.
Yeah, let's get a drink. And I'm gonna like pull him over there with me. Like, come on, man.
As you get over there, you just hear from the bartender, it's like, ma'am, I know you're the commander. It's like, shut the fuck up, keep refilling, or get me a bigger glass. You know what? She just immediately just hops over and just grabs the whole barrel and just brings it over there, and she just kind of like cracks it open, and she just keeps just pulling it like a cup, and she just, man, we can't. Shut the fuck up, otherwise, you know it. You're right. Yeah.
So as we get closer, I'm just gonna like, out of nowhere, just be like, Bjorn, weren't you and loudly, like, wasn't there that one time you were telling me something about a kraken or something that attacked your ship and you like took it down like single-handedly, right?
Is this the punch the shark in the nose story? Square in the nose.
There's been many beast of the depths that I've had to handle. Yes, I don't know why you would bring this up at the moment.
No, you're being modest. Like, there was that big one that you took down basically was by yourself, right? The entire crew was like knocked out or something.
Yes, Alistair. It was gigantic, and I killed it all by my lonesome.
Immediately, as you hear like belch from her as she immediately does. She just like looks at it. Bullshit. You did not take down a kraken by yourself.
He's got talent. I've seen him do it.
She looks at you as she's done before, where she kind of looks at you from foot to head, back down the foot, back to head. She looks at you. You do not come out as a type of one so aggressive, so domineering in battle. Perhaps you have a hidden talent that I'm unaware of?
I will spread my arms and show the dagger and scimitar sitting on my hips. These aren't just for show, lady.
If I may, I've been by Bjorn's side for a while now, and this presentation masks quite the ferocity underneath. And believe me, when it comes to combat and in the heat of the moment, he's more than enough, and then some.
She just like looks at, as you're boasting about like your dagger and your scimitar, she's just like, oh, those are some cute blades that you got there. Those are, do they come in adult size? As she just kind of like gestures her great sword over her shoulder as she just looks at you. I mean, if you really took down a kraken, you must have had possibly a larger axe. You must have had something else on your possession, right?
They can dig out the heart and disembowel and tear eyes and limbs and rip and tear just as good as your big, slow hunk of metal. Haven't you heard size doesn't matter, though I, in certain regards, don't believe that, but...
So you're saying that...
I can hold my own.
You're saying that even though your weapons are small in stature, you can wield them as well as anyone with a larger weapon.
He has said it's not the size of your sword, but the way you wield it.
I'm gonna grab a glass from the bar and dunk it in the barrel.
Okay.
And chug it.
Okay. I want Alistair to give me a persuasion
eyeball.
check, and I want Bjorn to give me a charisma check.
Oh, good. Here we go. See how this story goes.
Okay. 21.
21. Okay.
And I have advantage because she's been drinking.
She is not. She's not there yet.
You said persuasion, or did I roll that wrong?
Charisma.
You said charisma check.
I need a pheromone
Not a
check.
saving throw. 15.
15. She looks at you. Well, I must say, a battle with such a large creature, especially one with the depths, it's a story that I'm willing to entertain more conversation about. Perhaps, unfortunately, with these nobles, it is not proper to talk around this area. Perhaps we talk about it in more private quarters. You bring your blades with you?
When?
She just immediately dunks some more, and she just like, yeah, I'm almost there. Let's just do it now.
Enjoy your tail. And I'll like walk away.
There is near sitting on the edge of the table a little crab with markings like an otter, and it's singing.
Incredible.
I am so glad I know this crab is Biscuit. Otherwise, I would be cracking a shell right now.
She just,
I'm almost as red as the crab, but I'm gonna play it off because it's the whiskey and the drinks.
she just looks at you.
She's
She's like,
sort of humming. She's sort of humming along with the music from the dance band and looking cute at you, as cute as the crab could look.
leave the armor,
I would
bring
say
the blades, as she
as
just starts
I'm
walking.
Walking away, and that happens. I just pick the crab up, put it on my shoulder, and keep walking.
After you, and I will power.
She goes past one of the curtains. The guards just move out of her way. She opens up a couple doors. As she's walking, she just is like dragging her sword. She starts like, without any care of whoever's walking past her, she starts stripping off like her leathers. She starts taking off some of her pants. She looks back. I said armor off, as she just keeps walking.
And in the Feywild,
Okay, we're gonna fade the black on that one.
leave just the kill. The blades and the kill.
Your glorious glittered hair.
It's gonna get all over the place.
The waves for days.
She's not gonna get out of her hair for days. Okay. So for Nova, anything you'd like to be doing during this time?
Nova would be standing behind, right by Manon while she's sitting in her chair, standing next to her and like slightly behind, like she was like a advisor or so.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over. Nova, you can go enjoy the gala if you want.
I think I'm better suited here.
Are you sure?
Yes.
With that point, I know it's early, but I want to stop it there because I want to make sure we still have some gala time left over for Azalea to be able to play next time. So I want to kind of pause it there so she could at least get some time in her big, huge ball gown. Yeah.
The one that everybody probably thought she was the princess,
Yeah.
but she has the tiara.
I imagine she's out there dancing right now, just taking out people in accident.
But she's just spinning around in a circle, letting her dress twirl.
Bjorn's gonna come back and say, it's me like, why are you walking so funny? I mean, I do, but this isn't polite company, so just keep it.
With that, everybody, thank you for watching. We will have another session next Tuesday to continue off the gala. Do not forget that all our VODs are on YouTube. So if you missed anything of this, any of those campaigns, make sure you check those out. If you missed anything, we got Daggerheart tomorrow, a new episode of Curse of Strahd on Sunday. And do not forget that if you want to win some free Polar Vortex dice, make sure you check out our Instagram page, follow the post, follow Arcana Miscellanea, tag some friends, post a story, and you got a chance to win some fun dice. That being said, everybody have a fantastic night, and we will see you tomorrow.